Ciao a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul canale di PitFall. Oggi andiamo a fare la missione 8A. Procediamo.
I promised you Berlin, Joseph. Did you doubt me?
If I did, I would kill you.
How better to show you my love and to give you a city for your birthday.
I could think of a few possibilities. Yeah. What?
Some things you are not cleared to see. Come, we are late for the briefing.
What is so important you interrupt a private briefing, Gradenko? Oh, you waste our time with magic shows?
This is Elba Island. Reconnaissance detected an Allied transport landing. Our agents went there, saw this, shot the videotape, and then nothing. It hadn't moved. We would have caught it. It simply disappeared.
Show me again. It's impossible. Whole units. I must know what can do this, Nadia. If it is a weapon, I must have it.
It could prove a formidable companion to our Iron Curtain project.
Iron Curtain?
You don't need to know about this, Comrade Kukov. Do we control Elba Island?
The area's resistance continues to offer the Allies support, but we have been dealing with these...
No excuses, comrades. We need that island. No, Gradenko. You stay. Send the captain to handle this.
Use our subs to keep more Allied units from landing and eliminate our enemies from the island.
Ok, bene ragazzi. Qua praticamente la missione si deve sviluppare su quest'isola, come abbiamo visto nel video, nel filmato. Noi praticamente dovremo andare a controbattere la resistenza, che tra poco la vediamo, per poi, dopo aver abbattuto tutta quanta la resistenza, possiamo procedere con l'abbattimento della base nemica. Ovviamente prima abbattiamo la resistenza e prima smetteranno di continuare a richiedere rinforzi, come tra poco vedremo, dei loro alleati. Ok, vi faccio vedere il gameplay, così man mano capiamo.
Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel.
At once.
Building.
Agreed.
Svegliamo intanto un po' la mappa.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Agreed. Agreed. At once.
Construction
Agreed.
complete.
Very well.
New construction options. Building.
Agreed. Affirmative.
Ok, da sta parte qua in alto ci saranno gli uomini della resistenza,
Very well.
mentre qua in alto ci sarà la base degli alleati, chiamati così che sono alleati loro ma non sono
Very well.
alleati nostri
Acknowledged. Very
ovviamente.
well. Reporting.
Construction
Questi qua
complete.
li utilizziamo per mandarli in giro ed esplorare la mappa. I nostri sottomarini.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Non andiamo oltre perché qua ci saranno già i nemici.
Building. Building.
Eccone qua uno.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Attacchiamola.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Intanto noi produciamo un po' di carri armati.
Affirmative. At once. Agreed.
Construction complete.
Questi qua grigi sono la resistenza, che preoccupa tanto il nostro Stalin.
Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. Very well.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
At once. Agreed.
Eccolo qua, ne arrivano altri.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Eccolo qua.
Building.
Cerchiamo di intercettarlo. Perfetto. Così abbiamo intercettato subito già un primo carico di nemici che venivano in aiuto della resistenza. Qua c'è uno, vedete, che fa il segnale e sarebbero arrivati qua, in aiuto.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting. Very well. Very well. Agreed.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
At
lost.
once. Very well. Agreed. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Very well. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Report agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Eccola qua la resistenza.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Eccolo qua, vedete?
Acknowledged.
Qua ci sono loro che praticamente andranno a dare segnali per richiedere aiuti.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Waiting order.
Building.
Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Eccone qua altri.
Unit ready.
Potranno dare non pochi
Waiting
fastidi.
orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Waiting order.
New construction
Affirmative.
options. Building.
Facciamo così tanto per...
On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Cercate di bloccarlo questo qua perché non è tanto potente in sé per sé, però è abbastanza fastidioso perché mette le mine. E quando un carro armato vostro vi passa sopra in automatico esplode,
Is under
quindi
attack.
è sempre meglio evitarselo.
Spy plane ready. Select target.
Ok, l'aereo spia è pronto.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lasciamo questi che si divertono con loro. tanto.
Select target. Our base is under
Vehicle
attack.
report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
In genere ricordatevi la base da attaccare per prima, adesso la sto tirando lunga giusto per farvi vedere il gioco, se no se volete vincere facili attaccate subito la base,
Building.
quindi create non pochi problemi.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Agree. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Waiting
Unit
affirmative.
ready. Building.
Eccolo qua che è rimasto.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Tutto qua ci sono loro che si divertono.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
È rimasto l'ultimo qua. Comunque, come avete visto, la missione non è complicata. Si sviluppa in 2 fasi, dove dovete andare a conquistare prima questo reparto qua, reparto chiamiamolo così, e poi l'ultima base dei nemici. Qua c'è la resistenza e qua ci sono i classici nemici che ci danno sempre fastidio.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Ecco i nostri sottomarini che stanno arrivando.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
C'è ancora qualcun altro?
Select target.
Yes, Steve.
Ah, ecco chi c'è.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Furbetto. Era riuscito a nascondersi.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Sì, c'è da dire che i sottomarini sono dei furbi micidiali.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Come vedete sono veramente incantati a muoversi.
Acknowledged.
In più si sparano anche addosso l'uno con l'altro. Bene, missione finita. A posto, come al solito vi chiedo un like se vi è piaciuto il video, iscrizione al canale, vi saluto, ci vediamo per il prossimo video. Ciao a tutti!